These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
2nd and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Carson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there for KC. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should.
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
No, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point safely through. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. This is critical to the passing attack. As a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 4. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Back at the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
The pass underneath for Carson.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Turn here stopped at the 35-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Past the 20. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Chiefs.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Mahomes. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now Edwards-Helaire. He is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Ball's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
45-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Kansas City.
Edwards-Helaire. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
To his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
5-yard line.
Yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
29-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Lions 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how Rodgers what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
For it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that